Today's question. Hi Marcus, really happy to see you back in the room. What are the best low-hanging fruits high handicappers like me should focus on to improve their handicaps quickest? What's the mission for a beginner golfer? If you just started playing golf, there are two things that are, I'm not saying boring, but could be a little scary to practice. And that's my first two lessons in my series of 10 lessons that you can understand. You find them as a playlist on my channel. Impact and face control. And I'm telling my beginner students, if you can hit the ball decent, and you can hit the ball with about straight, a club that's about straight, and you can really feel the difference between left, right, and straight, you will never have 20 or more in handicap. It's really hard to hit the ball out in the woods with a straight club. But you need to feel what is a straight club. Sometimes I think that people lie, and I think that I lie when I say that I do a hook and a slice every day. But I do it with an iron. My first golf balls on a day is one hook, I'm really feeling the hands rolling over. Then I hit it straight. Then I feel scoop. We don't call it scoop anymore. We call it extension of the lead wrist, because scoop was something bad 10 years ago. Extension of the lead wrist, exactly the same thing, but we changed the name so you golfers don't have a chance to see that we're teaching something today that we say that we couldn't do. I did. I started scooping day number 1. When I started as an instructor, I started teaching scoop. I love it because it makes you hit it straight. And then a slice, bad release. The slice is a perfect bunker shot, so we need to feel both of them, and then I hit a straight one. This is something that nobody sees, but I do it every single day. So why am I doing this? I'm doing it to never forget what it feels like. I give the first day on my beginner course, beginner day, I'm telling my students that you will not have lunch if you can't hit the ball left when I want, right when I want, and fairly straight when I want. And nobody thinks they're going to do it. And it's so simple. Just turn the toe right, left, and up. And I have this in many of my videos, but you need to do it. Consistency will give you consistency. If you do something every day, you will be really good at it, but you don't need to do it much. Number 2 is impact. In this little country, we rarely can practice on grass, rarely. So we hit golf balls on these artificial mats, and I used to say that if you have that kind of width between the ball and the towel, put a towel on the floor, hit golf balls. Learn to land the club in the right place. Learn to do this. Don't start just hitting golf balls, because the lift reflex, trying to lift the ball, I see it. I mean, I can meet someone that played golf for like 40, 50 years, and they still don't understand what the club is doing and what we are supposed to do. We know that the club has loft. The loft is giving the ball spin up in the air. We know that a closed club face will produce a hook spin, open will be a slice spin, but it always is an up spin. Your mission is to just get the club to the right place. So trying to help it up in the air is really, you're stealing the club's job. It will also be bad. I will see it if I use a towel. So if getting good at anything takes time. And it takes a long time. But what we're forgetting, everyone can hit a golf ball. It's not that you can play golf. It's just what level are you playing on? And that's, I mean, I had a decent impact from day one because I hit like a few million hockey pucks. So I trained my hand-eye coordination that way. I played ping pong, I played badminton. I played like all sports when I was little, and of course that helps. But we can all hit a golf ball. Every one of us can hit a golf ball. Maybe not good, but we can all do it. So we just need to practice, but we need feedback. So doing it, and doing it maybe with a towel, you can hit a hook, slice, and straight, and then try to hit it a little bit harder and see if you can still hit it without hitting the towel. Now, most Swedes are standing indoors. I mean, I know guys that have 25 in handicap outdoors, and they are like 3 in handicap indoors in a simulator because they can hit from these mats and they don't need a good impact. And then the spring comes and they go out on the wet golf course and they are worse than ever. Because people don't practice this. We need to do it. Consistency will give you consistency. If you learn to feel the difference between open, closed, straight club face, and you learn to actually hit the ground at the ball and not before the ball, I mean, you will play some really good golf. You will also your short game will be so much better because impact is such a big part of a short game. So that's my 2 most important things for beginners. Don't stop until you can hit 50 golf balls with a towel lying there. You can do 100 ones when you can do it left, right, straight, left, right, straight, straight, left. Just mess around with it. The more you play around with it, the faster you learn. And if you want to find this, it's on my 10 lessons. You will understand the first 2 lessons. I think that's number 1 goal because that helps so much. And don't think too much detail when you start playing golf. It's no idea to look at Rory McIlroy or any elite golfer, woman or man, because you're not there. I mean, Rory's not thinking about hitting it fat or thin. I mean, he just think about what shot he wants to hit, and then maybe once every half a year he hits it fat or thin because he's so coordinated. His hand-eye coordination is so good. So don't try to make it too complicated. Just go for it. Impact, face control.